Hello students, welcome back to Tuition Masters, and today we are here with doing grade 10 social science previous year paper. So as your board exams and pre-boards are near, so today we are going to do the previous year paper of social science one short video. In the full video we are going to cover the full chapter as well. So yes, before starting, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel right away for all this interesting videos for your board exams and pre-boards as well. So, starting with first, we are going to go through. I hope that you all have already subscribed and liked the channel. So, yes, first we will go up with doing the first part. Okay, let's discuss the instructions. So basically this paper has five sections: A, B, C, D, E. Okay, 13 questions in total are there. And now question number 1 to 5 are very short answer questions. Okay, and 2 marks each. Section B, 6 to 8, short answer type, 3 marks. 9 and 10 are long answer, 5 marks. And section D, 11 and 12 are case study based questions. They will give you a case study, and based on that you will get 4 marks for one case study. Okay, then section E, the last one, is a map based questions. Okay, those are the map based questions where you will have a map and you have to mark the things and everyone. All right, so let us start. Okay, let us start with our first section, section A. Okay, that is very short answer type questions. So yes, let's start doing them. So question number 1: why did Indian merchants and industrialists support the civil disobedience movement, the from nationalism in India? You have to write. See, I have given you 5 points over here. Okay, 5 points are there. Now you have to write any 2 points. You have to explain. Okay, any 2 point, because this is a two marker question, so any 2 points are sufficient. Okay, so why did Indian and civil disobedience movement? Correct. So merchants and industrialists, what profits they had, because firstly they wanted protection for the imports of foreign goods. They wanted protection that our imports will go properly, we want our money. Correct. Then they wanted protection against the rupee sterling foreign exchange. So against the foreign exchange of rupee they wanted the protection, and the ratio to discourage imports. They even formed FICCI to organize a business interest. So yes, FICCI, the industry was formed, established for the business interest. They even criticized colonial control over Indian economy. They criticized as in they were against they were against British British policies for the economy and everything. Then they saw Swaraj, like independence to end colonial restrictions. They saw that like Swaraj, Poon Swaraj, and everything will come, so it will end the colonial restrictions. So yes, any two you can take the points and explain it further. Okay, next one. Examine the significance of pipeline as a means of transportation in the country. How pipelines are a form of transportation in India. So, initial cost of laying pipelines is high. Pipelines have very high cost of entire establishment, but the running costs are minimal. The rules out transshipment losses. Okay, the transshipment means transporting and everything. For that, the losses it will cover it up after the things which pipelines do. And it also rules out delays. There are no delay, and it is a fast work. These are used for transporting crude oil, petroleum, and natural gases. Now, these all are what you can say, these are my fossil fuels, correct? These are fossil fuels, and we cannot openly take it. Okay, we need to take it very carefully. So, yes, through pipelines itself, through pipelines, these kind of fossil fuels are carried. Even solids can be transported through a pipeline when they're converted to slurry. So slurries, sludge, and everything I've studied, right? So that things can also be transported through pipeline. So we are not transporting human beings, okay? We are transporting such kind of things there. Next, why has India adopted a multi-party system? correct? Multi-party as in more than a single party is present in India. Why is it so? First of all, India is a very large country, correct? It is very large country, correct? It has geographical diversity, means there are people of many different places, isn't it? There is diversity in terms of the population of India, because people are from various parts, okay? People in Tamil Nadu are different from the people in Haryana, correct? People of Jammu Kashmir are different from Kerala, isn't it? So there is a huge diversity, along with the social diversity as well. So due to historical reasons, as well as it happened before independence and all, multi-party system is opted. Now, how is demand deposit an essential feature of money? Money and credit wala chapter, right? So we have to tell that how demand deposits as in the deposits in the bank accounts which can be withdrawn on demand. That is demand deposit. That means whatever money I have deposited in the bank, I can withdraw it right now. Like I demand that I want money for this and this, I want to withdraw my money. So that is demand deposit. These deposits make it possible to directly settle payments without the use of cash. So without using cash, we can, make settlements. All right, and they constitute money in the modern economy as well. In the modern economy, right now, they make up the entire economical structure. Next one. Here you look, we have a flow chart given and two questions are based on it, 1 mark each. Right? What is this? Actually, this is the value addition in the textile industry. Correct? This shows us the value addition in the textile industries. All right, so look over here. Fiber production, then spinning, weaving, knitting, dyeing, finishing, then garment manufacture, right? Then fiber, we even it is a raw fibers, correct? Spinning is the that makes yarn, weaving, knitting, we get a fabric, and dyeing and finishing, we get the garments, correct? So first one, what is the basic material required for a garment? Basic thing in textile is what we need, the raw fiber. If you're making a t-shirt or cloth of cotton, what you require? You need cotton, right? You need cotton. That will be my raw material. That is my raw material. I need it. For making the things, I need the raw material of cotton, let's say. Correct? Next, give an example of value of addition in textile industry. What are the examples? Spinning, weaving, dyeing, stitching, finishing. All of these are very important in textile industry, and hence you can take all of this. Okay. So section A completed. Now let's move towards section B. Three questions of 3 marks each. So total 9 mark ka paper. I mean section B. Now first one 6A. That means that it's the or question. You can do this or that. So we'll do both of them. Question 1 of 6 says differentiate between formal and informal sources of credit. Formally and informally, what are the sources of credit? First one, banks and cooperatives are formal sources. Okay, formally, because these are set up by government. Correct, these are set up by government. You go in a bank and there only you make your account, isn't it? Now, when we talk about money lenders, traders, employers, relatives, friends, these are informal sources of credit. Now, if you go to your friend, relative, and ask that I want, let's say, 5,000 for something, can you give me? I'll return it to you. Correct. So that's not informal. Government didn't give money to your friend, right? That is your own income, like informal taking. But when you take a loan from banks and other places, that is a formal source. Okay. So let me change this color. Okay. Now, RBI, Reserve Bank of India, it supervises the functioning of formal sources of loan, and no organization supervises informal sector. No one is coming and witnessing and doing everything when you're taking money from relative, isn't it? It's between you both, isn't it? They are not coming and taking records. Oh, okay, government is not coming. But from the firm, if you take any loan from the bank, it directly goes to the RBI. Correct? Now, formal sources charge nominal rate of interest while informal lenders charge a much high interest on loans. Now, for example, if you remember in the story of village Palampur in ninth grade you studied, if the medium the farmers who do not have land and everything, they go to the high people and money lenders to give them money as a loan. So they charge high interest, correct? They charge high interest. But when you're taking from a friend or someone, they won't charge you interest or anything. They will just tell, okay, just give me back. Or sometimes they'll take very less amount. Like if you take 5,000, okay, give me 6,000 or give me 5,500. That's it. Not much. And banks also charge very nominal rate of interest, like normal, what is casual by RBI, that only. Whereas money lenders and everything, to the poor people especially, they charge high interest. Okay. Now we have a or question. You could do either that or either this one. How does a bank work as a key component of the financial system? How is bank a key component? How is it important? Why? So people hold money as deposits with banks which pay an interest rate on them. Correct. So we go deposit our money in the banks and we get the interest rates, correct? Now, major portions of the deposits are used to extend loans. To extend loans that, yeah, this much I took, I want more. So that we can, roll it and get the deposits back. And banks mediate between those who have surplus funds, that are called the depositors, and those who are in need of these funds, called the borrowers. All right. So basically, what happens is people who have too much funds they've kept in the bank. The very rich people, right? They have all the banks and everything. They kept their money lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh. It's there in the bank account, correct? They are known as depositors. They're depositing it. But people who are in need, who need money, we take it from the deposit and give it to them. They are borrowers because these are the people who are taking the money. They will take the money in the form of loan. Correct? They will take the money in the form of loans, isn't it? So even the banks charge interest on loans and they offer it to the depositors, isn't it? And they facilitate the different sectors of economy in India. All right. Seventh question. It was essential to preserve folk tradition in the order to discover one's national identity and restore a sense of pride in one's past. Support the statement in reference to India. How is it related to India? How is folk tradition? Why should we preserve it? How is it a national identity and all? Okay. So, when we say nationalism, this term nationalism was based on the revival of Indian folklore. Okay, folklore as in the stories and all. Based on that, we get the feeling of patriotism, right? Nationalism. Folk tales, folk songs, legends are all sung by the bards. Okay, means the people who do have habit of singing those and all. Correct. Now, Rabindranath Tagore, as you know, he collected ballads, rhymes, myths based on our Indian structure, or not Indian structure, based on India. Such kind of ballads means, poem written in the form of stories written in the form of a poem, then rhymes, myths, etc. In Madras, Natisha Sastri published massive four-volume collection of Tamil folk tales, the folklore of Southern India. So that is also written by Natisha Shastri. Correct. Again, four volumes of folk tales. Correct. And so many such Indians try to instill pride of Indian. They wanted to protect the pride of folklores and folk tradition. Question number 8. Explain the role of election commission in the registration and recognition of political parties. Election commission, how they register and recognize the political parties. You can't just go, okay, today I want to stand in the party, I'll just go and do it. No. Every party in the country has to register. Whoever are standing for the elections, everyone have to go register themselves in the election commission first. And this commission has to work very fairly. It has to be fair with everyone. It cannot treat anyone partially, correct? So it all treats all the parties equally. Each party is given a unique symbol, and only the official candidates of party can use that election symbol. You have seen in India there are so many parties, BJP, Congress, and everything, correct? Everyone has a different symbol. Everyone have a same symbol? No, right? No two parties have a same symbol. Everyone have different, correct? Now, to if you want to be a state party, correct, for a state party, what is the criteria? Let us understand in detail so that you can write that also. State party, it should get at least 6% of total votes, correct? 6% of total votes in an election, so that the legislative assembly, it can win at least 2 seats, correct? And if you want to be a national party, means for the entire India, correct? For national party, you should get at least 6 votes of the total votes in Lok Sabha. 6 votes as per Lok Sabha you should get, but in state party you should get out of the legislative assembly, correct? So that is, and you should win at least 4 seats. At least 4 seats are required here, at least 2 seats are required. Okay, so that is why election commission is very important. That's how it does the registration and recognition. Okay, now let's go towards long answer question. Just two, but there are our question also. So in total, we are going to do four. Then we'll go towards case study and map. So democracy is a better form of government than any other alternative. Analyze this statement. How is democracy better? We have been studying it since ninth grade. So you know, first, promotes equality. Correct. People have the chance to vote. Every vote have a equal value. Correct. So hence, it is very, it gives dignity to each and everyone, and it shows equality. It improves quality of decision making. There are many people in the government who are chosen by the people, and they make the decisions. So many people making decision will improve the quality. It provides a method to resolve conflicts, as in whatever problems are there, we can resolve this by proper discussion and methods. It allows room to correct mistakes. If you have mistake anything, even by the citizens or by government, it allows to correct it. It is accountable, transparent, and legitimate governance. That means it is whatever is happening in the country, it is responsible. Correct? The democratic government is responsible for it, right? And that it is legitimate and transparent because we are the ones who are choosing. Correct? We are the ones who are choosing it. So obviously it will be legitimate and transparent. You can do our question, either that one or either this one. Analyze the reasons for the overwhelming support for idea of democracy all over the world. Students, basically that is a important fact that all over India people demand democracy. Why? Because democracy is a kind of government which is of people only. Because people are only going and electing their leaders, isn't it? So that is the people's own government. And countries also want that kind of form so that they can elect their own representative. Instead of having kings and queens to do whatever they want, they can choose democracy. It provides dignity and freedom. It accommodates all the different type of diversity the people has. Then it is based on the idea of discussion and negotiation. There's a chance of discussion, negotiation with the people and government, and it is based on the norms and procedures, and it is totally transparent as well. So that is why people all over the world demand for democracy. Question number 10. Examine the factors which facilitate globalization. So, first one, what are the points? Rapid improvement in technology. When technology increases, your automatically country is getting globalized. Improved in transportation methods, right? Improved in transport, like in the old times we used to bullock carts and everything. Now we have cars, trucks, right? Development of information and communication. Information and communication, like mostly in IT as well, IT sector. It's important that we are growing. Movement of goods and services between countries, between one country to what is the export import procedures, right? Then foreign investments in our business, the foreign people who are coming and investing, working with WTO, and even liberalized policies of the government. All of these factors facilitate globalization. If all of these are good, so hence globalization would be more faster in India. Or question, so either do this or either this one. Assess how globalization has touched the lives of larger society, how it has touched the lives of, how is it helping them. First one, if there's globalization, as I said, what are the points? There is more transportation, more technology, more goods and services, right? So with this, it has advantage to the consumers. Correct. With globalization, there is greater competition among producers because there are so many producers. Let's say that there are one brand A. Okay, it produces biscuits. Okay, it produces biscuits. Now, only in the whole country, only A company A is there producing biscuits. No other companies there. So obviously, if it decreases the quality, quantity, no one will argue because that is the only one. But if there are two more companies, B and C, so there will be rivalry, there will be competition between all of those three. The one who gives more good quality to the people advantage the consumers. Then along with that, there is competition between these three as well, right? So it will give more choice to the consumer. If they don't like B, they will go to A, they will go to C. Correct. Next, larger sections of people will enjoy improved quality. Correct, they will get a good quality of life. If only one company is there, right, so you cannot get much quality or choice. But when there are more companies, more competition, you will get that. With globalization, people even get lower prices. For people will say, okay, if A produces like for 5 rupees, B is for 10 and C is for 15. Correct? People will say no. A has a good quality, but it's even cheap, so we can go for A. Isn't it? Lower prices. And new technology oriented products like cell phone, automobiles, electronics, soft drinks, etc. are in the market as well. New job opportunities are there for the people, they can go and work, isn't it? So that is why globalization have helped a lot. Now let's go towards case study based question. Two case studies you have. Let's quickly read it. Okay. Independence Day pledge 26 January 1930. We believe that it is the inalienable right of the Indian people, as of any other people, to have freedom and enjoy the fruits of their toil and have the necessities of life, so that they may have full opportunities of growth. We believe also that if any government deprives the people of these rights and oppresses them, the people have a further right to alter it or to abolish it. The British government in India has not only deprived the Indian people of their freedom but has based them on its exploitation of masses and have ruined India economically, politically, culturally, and spiritually. We believe, therefore, that India must sever the British connection and attain Purna Swaraj or complete independence. Okay, so this is given, case study given, alright, it's even there in your history, page number 63, you can check it. And let's see the questions. Why was freedom considered inalienable, right? Inalienable means that no one can steal it, no one can violate that. So because freedom is inalienable right for everyone, it provides full opportunities of growth. So that is why it's unalienable. No one is born by under some control, right? Everyone needs freedom. Next, why is Poon Swaraj considered essential? Why is it important? Because Poon Swaraj, with that, we will get independence. Not even independence, complete independence, isn't it? By the British rule, it had ruined India's economical, political, cultural, and spiritual structure as well. So, to get sovereignty and self government or complete independence, Poon Swaraj was essential. Next, explain the significance of Lahore session of Congress in 1929. What was the importance? In the Lahore session, Congress has approved a motion for complete independence called Purn Swaraj. Correct? Complete independence is Purna Swaraj. Correct? For that, it had allowed a motion. Congress decided to observe 26 January 1930 as the total independence or Purna Swaraj Day. Okay? And flag hoisting would be done. So that was done, discussed in the Lahore session. Case study 2 from Lifelines of National Economy. For a long time, trade and transport were restricted to a limited space with development in science and technology. The area of influence of trade and transport expanded far and wide. Today, the world has been converted into a large village with the help of efficient and fast moving transport. Transport has been able to achieve this with the help of equally developed communication system. Therefore, transport and communication trade are complementary to each other. Okay, one more. Today, India is well linked with the rest of the world despite its vast size, diversity, and linguistic and socio-cultural plurality. Railways, airways, waterways, newspapers, radio, television, cinema, and internet, etc., have contributing to its socio-economic progress also. The trades from local to international levels have added to the vitality of its economy. It has enriched our lives and added substantially to growing amenities and facilities for the comforts of life. Okay. Questions. How is science an important factor in the development of transport? With science only the cars, machine they thought of doing that, then only transport developed, right? Trade and transport expanded far and wide due to science only. And to make fast moving and very efficient kind of transportation, science was required, engineering, right? So that's why. How is transport integrated socio-cultural plurality? Correct? How is that done? So basically, India's very linked with the rest of the world. The position is very good. So that's why it helps in the development of assimilation of culture. Different cultures can be combined with the with India. So that is why. So look over here. Analyze the significance of communication for a nation. How is the significance of communication necessary? So basically, it is a source of information. People talk, get information each other by communicating only. It enables communication, trade, and other forms of exchange. Correct? Such things can be done by communication only. And for economical growth as well, communication plays an important role. So with this, we have completed with the all the questions. Now I'm not questions. Now we'll go towards the map based questions. Look over here. On the given map, A is marked. You have to write its correct name on the line marked near it. Okay. A, what is the place given? The place where non-cooperation movement was called off due to violence. Which was that place? We all know that was. One second. That was nothing but Chauri Chaura, correct? Chauri Chaura incident, you remember? Chauri Chaura in Uttar Pradesh. So yes, this is Chauri Chaura itself. You can write it on the map. In exam, you have to write and come. Okay. Now let's move ahead. Now, oh god. Okay, next question. We have to locate Narora nuclear plant or Bangalore Software Technology Park and Indira Gandhi International Airport. So I'll just locate it for you quickly. See here on the same map you have to do okay everything. So look over here. Firstly, this part if you can see clearly here is my Indira Gandhi Airport. Correct, Indira Gandhi Airport. I'll write here B. Okay, next, just near to it, above Madhya Pradesh, we have the Narora nuclear plant. Okay, then Narora, oh god, the pen. Okay, and then the last go down Bangalore Software Technology Park is over here. Correct. So this is the three places you have to plot. Okay, so that is done, map work done. So with this, students, we have completed with the today's session. Thank you so much. In half an hour we completed the full discussion of your previous year paper. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and if you want more such video for SST, make sure to comment it down. I'll be seeing you guys very soon in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.